God apologizes to Toya Mochizuki for accidentally killing him with lightning and offers to resurrect him in the new world. Toya agrees on the condition that he can bring his smartphone that can still connect to Earth's internet and be recharged with magic. God also boosts Toya's stamina, reflexes, and memory skills in the new world. Toya saves the twin sisters, Elsa and Lindsay Silueska, from several goons whom he easily defeats. Afterward, the trio forms a party, taking on paid quests with the Silhouettes teaching Toya how to read the world's language and use magic. Unlike most magicians who can only use 1 or 2, and some like Lindsay who can use 3, Toya becomes capable of using every type of magic, making him immensely powerful. Later on, Toya arrives at a cafe where he helps the owner find a recipe to make some delicious ice cream. Toya and the Silhouettes help a samurai named Yahweh Kokuno fight off several thugs and invite her to join their party. While Toya continues to learn as many magic spells as he can, including null magic which has a variety of uses. While heading to the royal capital to deliver a letter, the group were ambushed by some lizards summoned by a dark magician intending to attack a royal carriage. As the girls defeat the lizards along with the magician, Toya enters the royal carriage where he casts a null healing spell, saving a butler named Lime from his death. Lady Sushi Sue or Nia Ortland, who was also in the carriage, thanks Toya for saving Lime, and all together the group head to the capital. There, Sue brings Toya to her father, Duke Alfred Ortland. The Duke thanks Toya for protecting his daughter but reveals that Duchess Ellen Ortland, Sue's mother, and the Duke's wife was blinded from an illness and requests a healing spell powerful enough to cure the Duchess's blindness. Toya agrees to cast a null healing spell on the Duchess, curing her blindness. The Duke gives Toya 40 platinum coins worth around 40 million yen as gratitude for saving his family, as well as 4 royal medals which represent Toya, Ye, and the Silueskas, now under the Duke's protection. After delivering the letter, Ye agrees to join the party. Toya discovers semi-human races at the royal capital, such as elves and beastmen, and helps a lost fox girl named Arma find her older sister Olga. As Toya and the girls go shopping, Toya buys a magician's coat that protects magicians against magic they can use but makes them weaker against magic they can't use. Later on, Toya casts a null crafting spell, turning a tree trunk into a shogi board at the behest of a woodcutter, which Toya brings to the Duke and teaches him how to play. The next day, Toya and the girls accept a quest to destroy a Dullahan near the ruins of the old capital city. After the Dullahan is defeated, Toya uses a null locating spell and finds an item of magical value hidden in a secret dungeon. The item later turns out to be the energy source for an artificial glass beast that can repair any damage done to it, but the group manages to defeat the beast after Toya extracts the energy source. The group return to the royal capital where they tell the Duke what really happened. As the Duke suspects that the beast may have been the reason why the old capital was abandoned, he asks Toya to help him in an investigation the next day. Later on, Toya was contacted by the Duke, who reveals that his brother, the king of the royal capital, has been poisoned on the route to the royal capital. The Duke becomes concerned and tells Toya that the king's eldest daughter, Princess Yamina Arena Belfast, may succeed his throne if he dies. Toya and the Duke arrive at the capital, where Toya casts a null healing spell during the king's poisoning. Yamina quickly begins to fall for Toya. Balsa, an accountant working for the capital, claims that the poisoner is the capital's ambassador, who turns out to be Olga and has been accused of sending poisoned wine to the king. After using a search spell to verify that no poison was detected in the wine, Toya decides to reenact the banquet at which the king was poisoned. After asking Balsa to drink from the king's glass, he determines that Balsa poisoned the wine in just the king's glass and framed Olga. With Olga acquitted and Balsa arrested, the king agrees to let Yamina embark on a 2-year engagement with Toya, hoping it would give Yamina time to win his heart and Toya time to decide to marry Yamina.